First Nations TV, your news first.
It is my sad duty to inform you that late last night, the Northern Territory reported its first death from COVID-19. An elderly Aboriginal woman in her 70s from the Midjari community passed away at the Royal Darwin Hospital at approximately 11:30 p.m. last night. She did have underlying health conditions and she was not vaccinated. On behalf of all Territorians, I extend my condolences to her family and her community at this very difficult time. They are a tight community who care for each other and care about each other. This is a very hard day for them. We have additional resources in place to help ensure the well-being and welfare of the family and the community. This is the news we never wanted to give. While we are the last place in Australia to have one of our own succumb to COVID, it is very unlikely to be the last time that we have to deliver such news. Today is a tragic reminder of the severity of this virus, a reminder of why we take it so seriously.
It is particularly significant, of course, that this lady being an elder in this community and being our first COVID death. They've struggled so hard to save her over the last couple of weeks. They've given her all of the care that we could and all of the best treatments that are available worldwide, and yet they were unable to save her. Unfortunately, being unvaccinated, I'm afraid that was always a possibility and always a high risk in this circumstance. I want to assure people will be anxious now. I understand that, and they'll be anxious about getting vaccinated. They can get vaccinated anywhere. All of our remote clinics have vaccine available. You should have no concern about the availability, and you can just go to any clinic and there will be people there to vaccinate you. So please be assured, if you're anxious about getting vaccinated now, you will have the ability to get vaccinated.
We've done a lot of work in language over the last 19 months, and there's a whole new campaign's gone out again in language, as I understand it, I think in about 17 different languages. It's gone out across the Northern Territory. So we've done a lot of work in language, getting out the message and the importance of being vaccinated. That's work that will continue. You've got to keep adjusting your message, and you've got to keep getting out in the right language.
We've been in touch with the family of the woman that passed away. We pass on our heartfelt condolences. We feel you're sorry. Her family extends not only from Binjari but to Bulla and Pine Creek. We facilitated a FaceTime call just before she passed last night with her family. Incredible work from everybody on the ground, the compassion shown towards her. She passed in peace, and it's a testament to everyone that we've tried so hard. In short, a very, very sad day. It's what we feared. It's come to realisation. We've done our absolute best to try and mitigate and prevent COVID from entering the Northern Territory so far down the period of time that we've been dealing with this. Don't lose heart. The numbers are exceptionally low, but it's a strong reminder to everyone, compliance is the best thing that you can do, not only for the Northern Territory, but to the world community. Over 350 tests taken yesterday, enormous compliance from the people of Largemanu, and a final round of tests to be obtained today. So I want to pass on my thanks again to a community that is being nothing short of exemplary in its compliance and the support of the teams on the ground. Unfortunately, this death does apparently have links to a breach of Chief Health Officer directions. It appeared to be the seed that started the spread of COVID within the Northern Territory, and as such, Major Crime are now undertaking an investigation.
Given the wider community spread of COVID in South Australia that is now happening, this morning we've decided to declare South Australia a red zone for the purposes of travel to the Northern Territory. This is effective from 8 p.m. this evening. This means arrivals from South Australia will be required to undertake 7 days home quarantine upon their arrival, with additional testing requirements.
First Nations TV, your news first.